Thank you. Thank you to the host for recording. Welcome everybody to the Package Group Weekly Retro. Today is Friday, January 22nd, 2021. We are starting with what went not so well. Steve, would you kick us off, please?
Sure. This week, I just felt behind the entire week, always catching up on to-dos, which led to neglecting the Debian community MRs for a few days, and then to-dos sat for many days before I finally got to them. And I had to block myself from taking on more reviews for a little while. Secondly, I missed a deliverable, and to make things worse, I know that if I had worked on Monday, the holiday, it would have made it into the release. So I just felt guilty for taking the time off. And over to Tim.
Thanks, Steve. I had a similar feeling of guilt for Monday, but I also, so this week I was struggling trying to chart the new user level metrics, and I was referencing the documentation, which in many cases, the sample queries didn't work, which was quite frustrating. Hopefully I have a meeting with the data team next week, so hopefully we could address that. On to Nico.
Yeah, so I felt particularly slow this week. I even had to take an afternoon off feeling a bit sick. And this paired with an MR that grew too much and had to be split made me feel not so much productive. And moreover, the GraphQL workaround package had a few issues. One of the GraphQL experts is working to address this. And over to David.
Thanks. Yeah, this week it was a bit slow for me too. I was hoping to do more work on the NPM MR I'm working on, but monitoring the cleanup policies took more time than expected. Over to Heli.
Just really was inconsistent with sleep this week, and it's just a bad feeling overall. On to what went well with Steve.
I completed the Ruby Gems investigation and had fun learning how to properly use a proxy to view the requests. And thanks to David for showing me the tool and how to get set up using it. Over to Tim.
Yeah, for me, the highlight of this week was 3 customer conversations and hearing all of them say they really want to replace Artifactory or Nexus and move to GitLab. So it's a lot of confirmation about what we're doing. So it was very cool. On to Nico.
Yeah, mine is a call out that front-end and UX collaboration is going smoother and smoother. And over to David.
So as I said, I've been monitoring the cleanup policies executions, particularly on heavy repositories, so repositories with many tags. And I still have a few fixes to do, but overall, they worked as expected, which makes me happy, I guess. Over to Heli.
Tagged version 3.0.0 of the container registry this week. On to Joe.
Yeah, and we also started the online garbage collection implementation. Yeah, so this was a good week. And I think that's all. Back to John.
Thanks, Sean. Those awesome accomplishments this week. Cool. Anybody have topics to chat through before we stop recording? No? Okay. Would someone mind, would the host mind please stopping the recording?